You don't have rides in the southern part of America. And there's a reason for this. If you had to go to America tonight and write down 100 of the top Negroes in America, 98% of them would be a product of the South. Now, how do you compensate for this when you've heard that the South had been so bad? The South have been honest. They've told me where I could go. They told me it didn't make it right, but they've been honest. And they made mistakes in being honest. They gave me a segregated school. And at the same time they gave me a segregated school, they gave me a segregated principal. The head of the school was a Negro. So at 5 years old in the South, I got to see a black man with authority. In New York City, we have 1.5 million Negroes in New York City. And we only have 5 Negro principals as head of the school. And we only got 4 of them within the last 2 years. So up north, a Negro never sees a Negro in authority. I went to a segregated hospital when I was 6, so consequently, I got to see a Negro brain surgeon. Up north, you very rarely get to see a Negro doctor, let alone a Negro brain surgeon. Not only did I see the Negro janitors, but I also got to see the Negroes who was administrating the hospital, too. So all of these things have tend to work on the mind. So that's why I say in my book that I was never taught hate. And this is why this problem could go for so long, because my parents hid it from me.
Now, the first time that you really broke out and got some kind of prestige for yourself, was it an athlete, was it not, when you were at high school?
Was that an athlete in high school?
And you talked at one point in your book about the difference between a Negro succeeding as an athlete, running as you were,
yeah,
and a Negro succeeding with his wits as an entertainer, which you later became. There's a distinction, isn't there?
There's a tremendous distinction. In America, at the time that I broke through as an athlete, the Negro was so looked down on that an athlete could represent the whole race. This is why we had so much admiration for Joe Louis, because when Joe Louis won a fight, every Negro in America won that fight, and white folks treated us a little bit different the next day. If a Negro stuck up a bank, every Negro in America stuck up a bank. And it's very frightening to know that today, if I stuck up a bank in Chicago, I become the Negro criminal. If I came to London and stuck up a bank, I become the American criminal. And this is very frightening and very insulting, that when I get on a plane, I hate to leave my country, because I'm 34 years old and I've been out of America 5 times. And the only time I've been forced to write the word American is when I come here to London, because you don't ask on the slip that I fill out race or color. You ask nationality. And the first time I had to write the word American when I came here to London, I almost had to think how to spell it, because in 33 years I never needed to write this word.